of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Queens of New York Podcast, live on the Evening Rush Network. Real, raw, and uncut Queens.
Hey, happy Monday, girl.
I wanted to start the show like Uncle Nephew Tommy when he be like ladies.
Oh Lord. How's it going, boo?
It's going. It's a Monday. You know, I'm always tired on Monday, even though I don't work on Sunday. So I don't know.
Girl.
Baby.
Did I have a little? I had some orders, not major, but I had some little stuff going on.
I worked yesterday. It wasn't nothing like big, but I did leave this house to go do a massage yesterday. So
something like that.
Technically, I did work yesterday.
So yeah, you just didn't do nothing strenuous. That's
I still have a right to be tired. So, Precious, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. My weekend was great. My weekend was good. My weekend was great. I had a good weekend. Was I productive this weekend? I swear, every time you ask me a question, I'll be like, my days are starting to just go into one.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even be remembering. But I had a good weekend. I went out. It was my nephew's birthday party. Tripping. Yes, I had a good weekend.
I swear, I only remember Wednesdays and Thursdays. All the rest of the days, they feel like one. They be like, that was yesterday. I'd be like, you sure that was like 3 days ago?
It's like it be dragging, you don't even realize it.
I'm like, nah, you lying. I'd be like, you lying. That was not yesterday. That was a long time ago.
Hey, Matt, how are you? Thank you for joining me.
Yes.
From Think and Grow on our show on Tuesday.
Yes. That green.
Yes.
She be letting y'all know.
But my weekend wasn't too bad, I'm gonna say. Anybody got any Labor Day plans or Labor Day weekend plans?
No.
You know what? That's crazy because it's coming up so fast. And I didn't even realize
weekend. What you mean so fast?
Literally.
Exactly. See? I ain't got it in me.
I was like, shit.
I ain't got it in me, kid.
I was looking up some flights and stuff. That's what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about catching a flight going somewhere.
I don't know. My father's side of the family is having like a barbecue. I think it's Sunday. Don't get me lying because I don't remember exactly. So I'll be doing that. But that's about all the plans I got. I don't really be having no plans like that. It just be like shit that be coming up. I'd be like, okay. Yeah, we could do that. I don't never really had no plans though.
No, I was thinking about it, but my thing was I was undecisive of, do I want to take these children with me or do I just want to go on my own? Because if I take the children, I take the dog too. So I don't know. I can't leave her home alone. So that's the main thing. So I don't know. But
sometimes your damn pets cost more on a flight than you do.
Right. But if I was to take them anywhere, I would just drive it. Opposed to if I just go by myself, then even though I'm still the only driver, whether they with me or not, I would just catch a flight by myself. But I was looking.
It's easier. It's easier when you're by yourself. It's easy. It's cheaper if you drive.
Right.
3 plus a dog.
See? Right.
Mm-hmm,
so
true.
Driving would be the right, sensible thing to do.
Depending on where I was going, because I drove from here to Florida, from New York to Florida.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, I did that. That shit took a whole day.
Let me tell you something. So I'm not. I can drive. I know how to drive, and I drive very well. But there are people who are drivers, and there are people who they drive. That's me. I drive. I'm not a driver.
You're not a driver.
Baby, you get me in the car for too long, and it's like,
oh God, no.
So it's a no-go for me.
No dog. So I think
you might get 3 good hours out of me without me like being ready to go to bed.
Really?
I'm a traveler. So once we get out of New York, a bitch is sleeping.
Oh no, I can hit some highways. That's one thing.
Nah, baby.
Really?
Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I try to be a good navigator. Because you sit in the front.
These kids ain't no.
I'm not. Sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm the worst person to be in the front seat.
My co-pilots be asleep on watching TikTok.
Baby girl, I'll be like this.
FaceTime talking, literally, right. So my co-pilots, if I leave it to my co-pilots, I don't miss the exit. I gotta go
the
back
space
around.
between the seat and the window, like it,
Your
right
head
there
be
where
all the way tucked
seatbelt
up.
is. That's where my head be tucked like this.
Oh God, no! Oh my God, I can't. I just can't. But that's what I was looking at.
At least I'm not gonna sit out here and lie to y'all. I know that I'm not. It's not me. I be trying though.
Hey, Facebook user, how are you? Vet said no kids, no children, and no dogs. So I think I'm gonna ride.
Hell no, she said drive to Buffalo. That's worse. You might as well drive. You could drive to Atlanta before you get to Buffalo, and you still in New York State. I'm good. Why the heck would I want to leave the state if I'm gonna have to drive 8 hours? I'm all right. No, I'm leaving the state.
Niagara Falls sound actually all right.
Niagara Falls is like 10 hours from here. Why the fuck?
That's like going down south. I can do down south.
That's what I'm trying to say. I want to leave New York. If I'm gonna drive 10 hours, I don't want to still be in the same fucking state. That's crazy. That's wild crazy. Like niggas be like, oh, I'm from upstate. I'll be like, that could never work because that's a long distance relationship.
Hey, C, how are you? Is that what that say? I can't see. Yeah, I think that's what it say.
C. That's C.
How are you?
CE.
CE. How's it going?
From Pussy Talks.
Oh, hey. But yeah, I don't know. I'm undecisive, but I may just, because it seemed like the daughter already trying to go with her college friends and hang out and chill. I just got my son lingering. I might have to pack up my boy with me and
look.
And make
There's nothing wrong with that. Let her ass go. Go on now. You want to be grown? Just don't be
as
too
long
grown.
as she got her own points, I'm fine with that because she's not going to do it at my expense.
That's what I said. Just don't be too grown. Don't be out here being too grown either.
Girl, we already know.
Niggas is too young to be. Niggas is too young to be grandparents. Okay.
I ain't even think about it because her main thing is I don't want no kids. I said, you know what's crazy? I said the same thing. I said I was gonna be this old amazing businesswoman owning properties and all that. No, it was time for children.
This is why I said what I said because everybody be like, I don't want no kids.
Girl,
especially when you had to raise your own siblings. You be like, I don't want no kids. And what happened? Next thing you know, your ass is pregnant. You be like,
you got me. This motherfucker got me. And I'm 2 children in already. So it's all right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like everybody be like, nah, I don't want to have no kids until they get too good, and you be like, all right, well then fuck it.
Right.
So
man, listen.
So don't do that.
I don't know. I'm about to see, but I'm definitely looking at it to go do something for my
want to come on the show one day.
Huh?
C said she want to come on the show one day. Absolutely.
Yes.
You let us know when you want to come. Okay.
We gotta definitely have CS.
I didn't say that because the way these people were talking about their kids, I was like, thank God I don't have no kids.
Not yet. But you gotta remember, these parents be different, and a lot of the parents been getting younger and younger, and the grandparents is young.
I was talking about y'all. The way y'all was talking about y'all kids. I said
end up on the first 48. I know this already. I'm fine with that. I've come to this conclusion.
Somebody speaking. Somebody speaking. I
didn't hear what she said.
She said somebody speak it. Somebody preach. Because these children is about to drive y'all to drink. And
I'm going to end up already know this. But I already accepted this. And I was telling Biscuit yesterday, I said, either yesterday or today, I said, I'm going to either end up on the first 48 or on Fugitive with some blue hair in another state somewhere. He was like, Mom, I said, I'm telling you now, so please don't be surprised. Just know I'm already prepared. Just move the money from savings to check-ins to do what you got to do.
Please send me some commissary. That's all.
Nah, I don't need no commissary. I'm gonna be on a run. I'm gonna go get the whole everything, and I'm gonna be blue wig one week and orange the next week. Man, listen.
I mean, if you on the first 48, they didn't cost your ass.
Well, yeah, if I'm on the first 48. But
So
if
you
I'm on America's Most Wanted, if I'm on America's Most Wanted, I'm on a run. So I'm prepared for either or, but I'm definitely.
And he's gonna be on an episode of Cops, y'all.
Yo, But you're gonna see me
Bad
driving.
boys, what you gonna do?
They're gonna be like, yo, did she just have that car on 2 wheels? Sure. And I did. I'm not playing. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Shoot.
She's gonna be like the commercial in the Prius when they was chasing the guy in the Prius and he was just dipping and dodging and dipping and dodging. And the ass gonna be in the Prius.
Man, listen, just all on the go, on the run. Rainbow frozen. I don't know what happened, but my boo was frozen. Technical little service. But we have a guest today. Where you at? There you go.
I'm here.
Okay, good. Because I don't know what happened. You had a little technical situation. Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi got switched on for some strange reason, which don't work down here in the basement because it's trash down here.
But yeah, I'm already prepared. I got an asshole of new clothes and some new sneakers and shoes and everything. So I'm good to go if I'm ready to pack up. You know, I can move fast, literally. Like, time to go. Let me take the dog with me. Biscuit, you got to stay and go to school. And just know, I prepared.
Just know you got to do what you got to do. Mama will be back.
Eventually. I might look like a total different person. You know, I might actually tan that time. I get a little more melon.
She said, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to see Dr. Miami for a face change.
Man, listen. It's
going to be like face off.
These kids is something else. But you got to love them and like them from a distance because good Lord. Good Lord.
Yeah. You love your kids, but do you like your kids is what most people say.
But you know what's crazy? Because that's what my mother always used to tell me. She'd be like, I love you, but sometimes I don't like you. I'd be like, really? And now I can relate.
Now you understand why she said what she said.
And JoJo 19 and Biscuit 14, I can relate fully. I love you. But right now, I'm just not like you. Mm-mm.
Take your ass to your room because right now I don't even want to see your face.
But they won't even do that. It's let me talk to you. They want to lay up under me. I'll be like, if I had a whole dude, how would this work? And when I have a dude, it's like, oh, so you really going out? So you really going on a date? You really going to leave me? Bye. Like, am I not supposed to do something? No, and that's how they feel.
I kind of feel that because I felt like that's how I felt like when my mother was dating. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, where you going?
Yo, but they thing is, but you don't even go outside. You don't do nothing. But when I do something, is you going out too much. You look too.
Now you got a problem with it. Now it's a problem.
Yo, it's like a whole catch-22. Like, damn it.
What do you want me to do?
Literally. Once I'm in the house, as long as I'm in the house, they okay with that to an extent. Now is you got too much packages coming in. You in the house too much. You working too much. Like, can you just? This is why I'm in.
Leave me alone.
Thank you.
Let me be.
Yo, I don't get it. I really don't. They literally drive me crazy.
That's what kids. According to parents, that is what kids are supposed to do. They are supposed to drive you crazy because that's what my mother used to say to me. Did I put you on this earth to make me mad? I'm like, I guess. I don't know.
This time her kids do the same thing to her. Hey, Brooklyn of the Brown team, thanks for watching us today. Thanks for tuning in. Tuning in, right.
All right. So we have a guest, y'all, today.
Yes. Which was an interesting Mr. What in a pop-up.
I guess his ass wants to be a guest. I don't know why in the hell he'd be like, oh, because I ain't never been on y'all show. Like, we ain't never asked him to be on our show because we have. And he's just like, nah.
Y'all good. Y'all got it.
Because he's a troublemaker. That's why.
Very much so. Very much so. So without further ado, we will welcome Mr. Evening Rush himself, Don, one of the producers, management, owner of the whole network, all that good stuff. Mr. Don, where you at? Executive producer, because if you don't give him his right title, he'll have a goddamn heart attack. Yes, Mr. Executive producer.
That's right. Say that shit right, man.
Mr. Evening Rush himself.
Mr. EP.
There you go.
You know
How's it going?
I think I need another bomb.
Oh, God.
I am in the building.
Oh, Lord. So what do we owe this pop-up?
What's good, ladies? How are y'all doing? You know,
we good.
Thank you for allowing me to come to y'all show.
I
How
guess.
was your weekend?
I had an amazing weekend, man.
I apologize. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't want nobody's apology. I understand what y'all situation is different.
Because I
told y'all at literally the last minute.
The last minute.
He told me he texted me at 2:30 and said,
no, I texted you at 3:00 and the party started at 2:00.
See, and
so I don't feel as bad as you would feel. I got the text message on Saturday said the kids party. Mind you, he had already called me and asked me for drinks because he was at the park. But then he texted me said the kids' birthday party is Sunday, and I'm like, tomorrow? He said, I said, what the fuck? And I should have said, okay, remind me because I can't remember shit. I totally forgot that shit yesterday. I'm like, I didn't get a
I looked at that text and I was like, really? It just started. Like, not today.
Listen,
not today.
I had an amazing time with my kids. It was always.
That's all that matters.
I had an amazing time with my family. You know what I'm saying? Just came back from vacay. And then, we had a surprise birthday party for the kids. So, I had a great time, man. You know how I do it. And then I said, you know what? Let me grace the queens with my presence. Make this big announcement later, you know what I'm saying? Because the network is always growing.
Grace us with his presence.
You see that, right? We could have been like, nah, we good.
Listen, that's all right. Y'all want these information, man. You know what I'm saying? I went to Rose Relaxation Hour. Shout out to Rose, man. VP.
You said what? You said, when is this happening?
What happened?
He said he could have did it at Rose Relaxation Hour. He wouldn't have been able to come on our show.
I think the fuck not.
Thank you.
You would think y'all want these type of information. Y'all being
well, the three owners are right here, so I be damned.
Thank you. Please let them know, please.
But
he be acting brand new. Sometimes I think he need to get your head.
I felt good today. I said, let me pop with the queens. Let me chill with the queens. So,
and Dawn also came with his own little topic.
Oh yes.
Dawn always
I try to give y'all less work than possible, man.
Let me tell you something. Dawn always has a relationship topic. I don't know what this is.
And today's
talking to too many people that be having fucked up relationships.
That's not what it says. I really don't see that as what it says.
No, I'm not saying that, but I didn't say
why
this
are
topic.
Relationships considered hard
I'm
nowadays.
not talking about this topic. I'm just talking about in general. When your topics, it's always like a relationship topic. So it's like you be talking to your friends, and all your friends have fucked up relationships, and they be like, some of them
have amazing relationships. It's just they go through things, and they want a person's opinion. They want to, know what these people are thinking. That's how that goes.
Right. So well, that's how it is sometimes, right?
Nah,
you know and my thing is, I don't have all the answers. So
I don't know if y'all
reach out to people we that's tuning in.
Nah, I hope y'all listen on Wednesday because Dawn is out here telling false ass lies. Because on Wednesdays,
but that's nothing new though.
Nah, because on Wednesdays he be like, yeah, because me and my boy was having a conversation on how his relationship is fucked up, and he want to know if he was wrong for doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, so now you talking about your people don't be having fucked up relationships?
Nah, listen. Some of them do, some of them don't. But most of them. I want to say majority of them go through shit. But like I said,
every relationship goes through shit.
Yes.
Every relationship goes through shit.
I want to disagree. I know some people who don't have issues in their relationship. They're actually happy.
No. I'm not saying every issue is a big issue, but every relationship has its ups and its downs. Because would it be scary if it didn't? It would be very scary if it didn't, because if you were always in a relationship where y'all don't challenge each other, it's like, well, what are we here for? Like, you are not doing anything to better me, because we're stagnant right now. And if we don't butt heads at some point, like I'm not saying it has to be about big things, like just little shit. Because I know me, Kawan saying I don't never agree with him on shit. He'd be like, I think you do it on purpose, and I'm like, we just have different
views and outlooks on certain things.
In general,
everything you should be on agreeing with.
I feel like it's not that big of a deal.
See, but that's the thing. It could be a big deal. You just look over or brush it off like it's nothing.
Now I get where he's coming from. I try not to do the shit that he say he don't like. But in the same token, don't get mad at me for doing some shit and then turn around and do the shit. Because if you do the shit to me, I'm gonna do the shit to you.
Oh God!
That's that petty.
So you be doing tit for tat.
You gonna be petty.
Devil, somebody text me.
You probably was looking and he like, really? You gonna bring my motherfucking name up again? Yeah, that's how I be going.
Whatever.
But
so why do you think relationships are considered hard nowadays?
I feel like relationships have always been hard.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say I feel like relationships have always been.
And I
don't think relationships are supposed to be easy. Anything worth having is something towards working towards. Like it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a little difficult. It's never gonna come easy to you.
But I also disagree because I think some of the past relationships, which is like grandma and grandpa,
right?
You know, they didn't if they had problems, we didn't know about it.
That don't mean
it. I mean, and
that does not mean that
30,
their relationship
40,
wasn't hard.
50 years. I even know some people that lasted 60 years in a marriage, and I'd be like, God damn, how y'all do it? And the most, you gotta communicate. That's all I ever hear. You gotta communicate.
I don't know. My grandparents.
I'm like, there's more to it than the communication, because
let me tell you something. My grandparents were married for I want to say 40, maybe 50 something years before my grandfather passed away, right? But them people's fought. And they fought pretty not saying that they was like, oh well, Ronisha, you know we're fighting. No. And it was like it was just shit that happened. And I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh well, my grandparents always tried to sugarcoat things. They didn't. They had issues just like anybody else had.
And then I lived a different life where my grandmother and grandfather was married for 30 years.
But I also lived with my grandparents.
Nothing.
But that's the thing. I lived.
But we didn't know nothing was going on, and then he just woke up one morning and told us, "Listen, guys, I gotta have a talk with you." And he's like, "I'm leaving. All right, I gotta go. It ain't got nothing to do with you."
They got tired of holding that shit inside.
And
no, it's not even holding it inside.
He was calm as shit.
Right, they got tired of fronting for the public, and I think that's why a lot of times situations transpire the way they do, because they look at what is everybody else gonna think. Like there's people that's married right now and they can't even stand their spouse. You understand what I'm saying? Why be married if you're not happy? And that's my main thing. There should be no reason that you should have to front. Listen, it doesn't matter. It's not everybody else's business, and you got to also remember too, a lot of people like to advertise for social media nowadays. Mm-hmm. So if you're advertising and fronting, you're so happy, and then deep down inside, it's like, yo, I really don't want this fucking girl on my page. I don't want him on my page. And it's like, my thing is, that's why a lot of times relationships don't work, because they don't do it for themselves. They do it for everybody else. Oh, I don't want to leave her because of the kids. You can still co-parent. You understand what I'm saying? Or the father can take the kids and y'all can still co-parent. Oh, I don't want to leave her because, I told the kids I'm going to forever be there. You can still be.
You can forever be there. That doesn't mean you have to be in the house.
Right. And I think that'd be a lot of situations.
Shout out to Antara. She's saying forgiveness and patience with people and growth.
Oh, you can see that. That's Antara.
Oh, wow.
It can be challenging. So with others, it could be hard.
Because it just says Facebook user.
Right. That's what you say on my end. Hey, Antara. Hey, bro, congratulations. She has a college student as well.
Yes.
She has left me. Unfortunately, she's in Georgia or Baltimore. She's outside.
That's all these kids, going to school and whatnot. Very proud of
there is
a
large number of our children going to college, and I'm very proud.
Actually, this year has been one of the biggest years as far as brown and black kids of going to college, period. Because clearly we know that, because all y'all parents were having a hard ass time getting y'all fucking kids. It's
definitely overcrowded. Housing is bananas. Yes.
Niggas out the house. That's what it is.
That's cool.
You know what it is? A lot of them have decided to actually go away. A lot of kids had decided to actually venture
they
out
want to
and
get
go
away
to,
from us too.
and go to HBCU.
Right, that's right. But you got certain students the certain kids that are literally like I know a couple of kids that are in like bad home situations and they're running, not more so running, but they're leaving their home environment. To they're using that as a outing. Oh, I'm gonna go away to college, even though they can still do college here locally. A lot. I know somebody, and I speak to him regularly. He's about 17, 18. He's like, I gotta go. Grandma drives me crazy. Grandma want me to do this.
I feel that every child should experience that though. Like to go away to college, I feel is an experience that every child should experience because you have to be you learn to be independent and on your own.
That's just she looking forward to an empty house.
I'm with you, right?
Boom. That's right.
Oh my God.
I am so with you, right? I got a long way to go though, but that's so good.
Cause y'all played yourself. I'm not played yourself. I love your kids, but y'all played yourself because y'all started over like big time.
And then started over again right after.
I got caught in a situation. That's
whatever. That wasn't.
I was caught in a situation.
I got caught in the situation. You was part of that situation.
Nah. Listen, I got caught in a situation. But this is what I was talking about. Why I say why relationships are considered hard nowadays is because like we do things and we try to enjoy our lives and whatever we can, and it just be a little different because to me, y'all women want too much nowadays. Oh,
want too much like what? What does that mean, Don? Tell me. Explain this to me.
Just y'all want too much, man. Like.
What you mean?
It's like us guys give y'all the world and it's still not enough.
What the hell is the world?
Never enough.
What's
Nothing
the
we
world?
do is never enough.
What's the world?
What's the world? You hear me, Precious? What's the world, Don? What do you mean? Explain to me. Like, actually break it down. Tell me in detail.
Precious, you still here?
Yeah, family emergency. Y'all know I'm driving home. Family emergency though. My grandmother cut in on the line. And I couldn't, so I just text all of y'all to let y'all know what was going on. However, let's get back to the show at hand because I came in on guys give girls the world and we don't take it or whatever.
Nah,
so
it's never enough.
It's never enough.
It's y'all want too much and it's never enough.
How do you think it is?
The most I always hear
I'm
now
mad
lately is
generalizing this shit though because that's not most.
I'm always gonna generalize it. I can generalize it because, goddamn it, it's most of you women. Like
it's not most of us.
Majority of my relationships have been with women that's just.
That means you were picking the wrong woman.
No, wait, but hold on.
Then there's way too many of y'all as the wrong women. Then that's the problem.
It's way too.
You already know I come for all the smoke. Don't try that bullshit.
It's way too many men like you who can't explain the world. So again, everybody be quiet and let the king.
They can't wait
let the king, quote unquote, let the king speak about what the world is that he be giving women that they don't take.
Thank you. I appreciate the acknowledgement.
All right,
I do appreciate the acknowledgement. But I just want to say, you know what I mean? One example is this whole I'm lonely. Even when a dude is fucking working and busting his ass, how are y'all so fucking lonely that y'all have time to be on Facebook doing other shit? That's the shit that be killing me, yo.
What are you talking about? That's not the world, though. Where the world at?
Time.
That's majority of you women.
So you mean
don't y'all DMs be popping. I know y'all DMs be popping, so don't act like my DM don't be popping.
She lonely because you just said her man out here.
She lonely,
quote unquote, busting his ass.
But in my opinion, that's nothing. You're not gonna get, and this is just from my opinion, you're not gonna get a hardworking man and get 1,000,000% attention. You're not. It's just not gonna add up. You're either gonna get a million% attention from a person that is not applying himself fully and is not fully active working or financially stable. If you have a man that is 100% financially stable or working to be financially stable and a hardworking man out in the working field, you are not going to get the attention. So 9 times out of 10, you're really not going to get both.
You can. Because if you ain't no man got 9 y'all that work at the same damn time, which means y'all get home at the same damn time. And when we get home, we give each other attention.
But you got to look at it. It's not
hold on. Not necessarily. In the state of the world, time out. In the state of the world right now, do you not know that most people need 2-3 jobs just to survive?
Correct.
But did you just hear what I said? That is two jobs. Me and
hold on. No. No. Even if
Oh
he's working extra to afford the comfort that you live in.
Let me tell you something.
What we talking about?
I have 4 fucking jobs. So
okay, but so
why
the
you letting him
difference
go
is
away
one,
from
y'all
this
don't live with
topic?
each other. Y'all don't live with each other, so it's a little different.
Here?
What
What's
the fuck
wrong? But what's the world? What is the world? I'm still looking for the world. What is the world you
So,
get?
okay, so Dawn, explain what you mean. You can give a woman the world,
I
or they can have the world.
so
Please explain.
You know what I'm saying?
we're not going to say anything after he says this. He's going to do his explanation.
I just said a man.
Wait, time out. Wait, time. We're 30 minutes in. We got to go to commercial.
Yo, straight Yo, I love you, but straight figures, kid.
Right. So real quick, if y'all want to know how to go about get a podcast or being on a network, this is how you go about doing it. We have room. Hit us up. But if you want to know how to become a podcaster or host on a podcast show or et cetera on a network, this is how you go about it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Queens of New York Podcast.
We're back.
Y'all queens are looking awfully lovely today.
Thank you. I'll be trying.
We ain't come to play today.
So it's the lips for me on you.
It's the lips on me for you to hear that. I just came through.
Applying a little pressure. We got to apply a little pressure today.
I don't know if they ready, y'all.
Don't come for us.
How do you spice up your love life with or without toys?
Nice, slow, simple, mellow.
No judgment here. Yeah.
He was trying to do with that toy. I'm going to take it easy.
Spice it up.
Any suggestions when using different toys and stuff?
A little bit of lube.
Playing with your nipples, sucking on your neck.
Oh my God.
You won't need nothing if it's hitting.
Naturally juicy, naturally wet.
Right? I ain't trying to be out of order.
I'm a pleasurable treat.
Don't be afraid to incorporate your partner into the play.
Get into it.
And that's
The way
gonna
they
get more
advertising
work
this
done.
rose, we might not need extra partay.
It's Monday.
Real, raw, and uncut queens. Live on the Evening Rush Network.
And we are.
y'all.
Thank
We
you
back.
for joining us. We appreciate y'all. As y'all already know, Queens of N.Y.C. If y'all don't already, follow us on Rainbow Refreshers, Envious Creations, the Evening Rush Network, roughly on we have a .com as well. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Rainbow Refreshers on Instagram and Facebook. Queens of N.Y.C. on Instagram and Facebook. No special asterisks. Envious Creations, the same thing. Instagram and Facebook. 360 Photos is up and coming. She's working on it, but we're gonna make it do. But yes, we are back with this nice little spicy topic. As y'all can see, we have our guest, Mr. Evening Rush himself, Don. Also, he is behind the scenes. He is producing. He also has his own show on Wednesday with Rainbow as well. And today's topic, as y'all can see, is why are relationships considered so hard nowadays? Welcome back, y'all, after commercial.
Okay, Dawn. So tell us.
No, you're rude. You're very rude, young lady. This is what I be talking about. This is the relationship stuff I be talking about right there. You see how the woman is just disrespectful to the poor man, really just mentally abuse her. That's mental abuse, what you just did. Even though it was what you were supposed to do, but still, it's just mental abuse.
Oh, so I was supposed to do it, but I wasn't supposed to do it. Which one is it, sir? Which one is it?
You don't let us speak our minds. You know, everything we say, it got to be a battle. Listen, I'm for
Can
you.
you just tell me? Can you just explain to me why you figure that relationships these days are considered hard?
Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of us men
Mm-hmm.
try to do and give our all, and it's like we're not getting the same back from you women. It's like you're supposed to cater to women, but there's no women catering to us men. And I just feel like that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for us men right now.
Do you think it's the type of woman that you may be attracting that's not catering to you?
Nah, because I've met different types of women. So.
You may think they're different types of women, but they could be the same type of woman.
And what's his name? Brooklyn from the Brown Table. I think that's Mike. He said, "Don, you better." He said, "You better run because you're gonna sink this."
Mike, I don't run from women, you know.
But you still haven't explained to me what everything is, Don. What's everything?
You know, and another comment was, "Men gotta be heard. We need to listen." Correct. We definitely need his point of view. So we gotta stop cutting him off real quick.
Shout out to my dude Shaka. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he on the check-in too, hey?
Yes,
that was that Shaka that wrote that?
No, I think that was in Tara.
Oh.
I don't know why it's not coming up on my end, but I think that was in Tara tuning in. But yes, we need to, because you got to also remember too, a lot of time we tend to
I appreciate you.
because we tend to attract certain type of people without realizing it. So do you think it could be the people that the people more so that you're attracting, or do you think this is how you're molding a relationship into whatever it is for them to switch out?
You know, like I said, when you get past the honeymoon stage, majority of the time, when you get past the honeymoon stage, things change up anyway. Or when kids get involved, things change up also. So
I mean, that's just in general. But do you think that
my big question is, how did our elders?
But what I'm trying to say is, why do you think it's just women?
We can't.
But why do you think it's just women that change when you say in the honeymoon stage and kids come about and things like of that nature?
It's not just women. It's not just women. I'm not saying. I feel like majority of it is caused by you women, of course. But
it's so
you know,
freaking sexist.
But you know, I'm not gonna say it's just women, because men do messed up things too.
But to answer your question, why did it work?
Mike.
For what he said?
I got your back way back.
Wow. But to
you know what I'm saying?
Question,
that's the problem. There's no unity in us men. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta remember, he does not have to agree with what you're saying.
No matter what. But you still, you know what? This is the one thing I learned, especially over the weekend. We might not have to agree with each other, but you know there's something, y'all women will stick together. Y'all might not agree with it. But as soon as the dude move out the way, y'all gonna express to yo, girl, that was some fucked up shit you said. But damn, men, we just throw you to the wolves. Go ahead, nigga. You make that happen. And it's real like that. Like, yo, you supposed to sit there and go, you know what, I'm riding with him. He might be talking crazy right now, but you know what? I'll tell him that later.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest things I think we as a people need to learn to do. You know what I mean?
Correct. I agree with that, right.
Stick up for each other. You know what I'm saying? We might be right, we might be wrong.
I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta mind your business.
That too. But to answer your question,
on the circumstances, sometimes you just gotta mind your business, because not minding your business might get you fucked up.
Listen.
Very much so. Or make you look stupid. Right.
Or dead. Who knows?
But you
never look. When two people are arguing and there's a clown and there's not a clown, you can't tell which one is the clown. So in order to avoid that, just mind your business.
But once again, what started that argument?
Don't know. I wasn't there for it. So why am I not
minding my business?
All
right. If you're not involved, that's something totally different. Listen, you're the girlfriend. You're in the house with them while they're going in. They arguing over something about you two ladies going out. Me and Envy, I'm using it as an example. Me and Envy arguing over about y'all two going out. I don't like her chilling with you because I think you're type crazy. So I'm like, babe, why do you choose to go out with her? Like, out of all your girlfriends, you got, you know what I mean? But this is the one you choose, the crazy one.
But that type of discussion wouldn't be had in front of her. That would be a discussion you and I would have on the side. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now have a discussion in front of me, because now I'm gonna show you who crazy.
See what I'm saying?
But it goes to your question that you said. Why is it that our grandparents was able to stay married and be together for however long? Because of the fact that, for one, social media definitely did not play a part. Two, they definitely honored their vows.
They didn't have cell phones either.
Right, but they also...
I come back when I come back. You can't reach me.
But that's what I was about to say. They value their vows to an extent, because if you look at it, a lot of our uncles and grandpas and whatever else had kids outside of marriage. And a lot of times the women allow certain things. Well, you know, as long as he's coming home and he's paying the bills, when us women in this day and age is, fuck that, I'm not accepting that. You understand what I'm saying?
That roles have changed. Mindsets have also changed.
Absolutely.
Roles have changed. Mindsets have changed. We don't have the same mindset.
Hold on. That is one of the biggest things. You see where she said roles has changed? You know why? Because women are making more money now. So because y'all are making more money now, you feel like that gives y'all the right to be little.
I don't agree with that.
We're not going to sit here and say that all women feel because they make more money than their man that their man is not a man. Because
and you do not see this all over social media? Do you not see that all over social media?
Like I said, I have like 5 jobs.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I only have 1 job now, but for the entire time that me and my man was together, I had at least 2 jobs. So I was always making more money than him. Always. Because
so your voice always had to be stronger? Is your voice had to be stronger?
Did I feel like my voice had to be stronger? No.
Yeah. So why are you screaming at me?
Because that's just how I am. If you know me, you know me.
Oh, God.
What's good, bro? Mashaka is in the building. Yo,
if you know me,
we're not tagging you in. You better watch and call it a day. We're not even about to do this one with Shaka. Not at all.
No.
Not a little bit. Not at all.
On this phone, not on this nothing.
Nope.
Yo, but
I might have to delete some of his comments at one point.
This is where I've been one of my biggest things. Like, my woman can make more money than me. That doesn't give her the right to belittle me. That doesn't give her the right to talk down to me.
Right.
Because she's making that little or big, you know, she's making a little extra change.
But that goes to any.
Let's hear him out though. Right.
If I'm going through a rough patch where I'm not working and you gotta hold it down. So that doesn't mean that because you on social media with and this nigga in your DM and he's got talking this big paper shit that you're supposed to leave me or forget I'm here to go deal with somebody new. This is where it comes down to me saying the respect level in relationships have changed.
Okay.
And that is one of my biggest things. The respect level.
So don't you feel if you bring it to your person's attention and there's no change, don't you feel at one time you step back and you be like, you know what, it's not working. A lot of times people stay in relationships and don't be happy and they deal with it. And this is when you have to look at it. People do what you allow. So if my dude and I got an asshole of niggas in my DM and he knows this, what you think I'm gonna do?
Why does he know that? Why does he know that? Why does he know that? You know why he knows that?
Bitch, because he know who he got.
No, you know why you know why that other dude knows all your business?
Why?
Because you done put him on. You done talked to that man. You done gave that man interest. So because you gave that man interest, you just straight up.
Let me tell you something. Nowadays, you do not have to give a man any interest. In this social media, DM, PM, whatever, inbox, all of that shit, you don't have to give a nigga.
How does he know what you go through?
But even if you don't, I'm talking about the person that you're with.
She said her man. She said her man knows that she got a bunch of niggas in her DM. Because she knows the kind of woman she got.
At the end of the day, nobody wants somebody that don't want somebody else.
Correct. What?
No.
Wait.
That's not it.
I thought you were going to say something else. That's why I said correct.
That's real shit.
No. You said it wrong. You said it incorrectly. Nobody wants to be with somebody that somebody else doesn't want. That is what you said. No, you didn't. You said nobody wants to be with somebody that somebody doesn't want. That doesn't want somebody. That doesn't want somebody. I don't want my man to want nobody else but me.
No, I agree with you with that.
Hold on. Vet said, I feel like men have a lot of insecurities when they don't make as much. That is 100%. Correct.
But not even is that internal.
Hold on.
It says not just. It says you know what? I think that's Intara. It says not just money, but marriage was equated status. Like if you were single, you were looked down on back then. Now. Okay. If you single, they be like, oh, go on with the show. If you here in America, in other cultures, it's a different thing. But here in America, nobody gives a fuck if your ass is single or married. Nobody.
I mean, at the end of the day, men are outnumbered by women totally. I think
I gotta figure out how to make my
there's more
screen
women. There's more women
So you
in the
can't
world
see?
than there is men.
No.
Put your glasses on.
I'm listening, dog. I gotta figure out how to make my screen bigger.
There's way more women in the world than there is men.
There are.
Therefore, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have that advantage already.
We don't have that advantage. That's the advantage men have, and that's why they be out here cheating, because there's so many women that be like, I ain't got a man because he already got
more
a
than
woman.
women. You know that, right?
Huh?
You know more women cheat more than men nowadays.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Oh, we got a caller. Yes, they do.
Oh no, we got a caller.
No, they don't.
Is that green?
Hey, babe. Yes, honey.
Hey,
I like that.
Guys, this is such a good conversation. I had to call in.
What's going on, Zach?
Thank you for calling the Queens of NYC.
It's tough out here, and I feel like it's a lot of times it's the man, because, and I am very, very traditional. I don't want to have to make more money and all of that, but that's the role I've been put in.
Me either.
I need a man that's standing beside me that does not feel insecure, because yes, it is a fact that most women, especially Black women, we are making more because we were forced into a situation that many of us did not sign up for. Like, hell, who wants to be strong all the time? But that's the role that we've been placed in. But that does not mean that you should not respect your man. That it just does not mean that. And I think that more men need to tap into their feelings and make sure that they aren't feeling some type of way because the woman is making more money. And with Black couples, a lot of times that's just the way it's going to be for a while until our men get it together.
It's not easy to get it together when most women put men on child support. When most jobs that are offered are now favorable to women than it is men.
You think so?
It's not easy nowadays.
I don't agree with that.
It's hard out here.
No, that's very true.
Everybody.
Yo, y'all need to Google and research. Yo, I've been Googling this whole week about this because I already knew. I knew y'all was gonna come at me with certain things.
Y'all all over the place.
This is why I knew off top to say, like, yo, yes, more women cheat than men.
Whatever.
I Googled it.
Hey, you know why they say it's more women cheat than men? Because there's more of us out there than there are men. So
no, it's because
you have to go by percentage-wise.
Y'all all are in this reversal thing where now us men are trying to be faithful, fully faithful, and y'all women are not. Y'all like, yo, I can get a man anytime I want. So that's why I think that reversal. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that one.
Before I leave,
but you know,
I think that, and I'll speak for myself. As personally, I have been placed in a situation where I had to find myself, and because I found myself, I'm not as willing to deal with certain things. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that I don't want it. That's all it means. It just means that the bull that I used to deal with, I'm
not dealing with it now, right?
But I'm still listen. I listen. Hell yeah, I need a man, a Black man. That if you're not making more, let's get this money together. That's how I feel. Right. We can do together. One of the issues also is that when you have kids, young kids, the woman is that's the primary caretaker. She has a lot to do, so we don't have as much time to put into a relationship. It's tough when you got small kids or kids at all. It is so tough to try and maintain the type of relationship that you had before the kids. That is the part where the old people got through. Right. That's the part that many of us, because it's so easy to give up, we give up.
But I want to know how they did that. How they did it.
How they did it? They kept it behind closed doors. We're so
but not even that.
Tell our homework. We're so eager to put it on social media. We so eager to just carry our emotions on our sleeve. So then when somebody say, "Girl, are you okay?" or "Mr. Young man, you okay?" then they just blurt it out because people don't have people to talk to. Back then, they wasn't saying nothing.
They was just letting it go.
I didn't see my grandfather and my grandmother.
But did you hear But then you said one day that your grandfather just got up and said, "You know what, y'all, I'm leaving."
After 30 years, I guess some things must have went down.
But obviously that conversation had been had behind closed doors before it was introduced to y'all. But thank you. We appreciate you for calling in.
He said his grandfather told him so calm. He told him so calmly, which means he had already been probably fell out of love with his grandmother a long time ago.
It's not even that. My thing is when you're bringing certain things to kids' attention, you cannot be so emotional either because they're going to feel however they feel when you present it to them anyway. So even if you going and you crying and you all out of whack or you just angry, they're going to carry those emotions on top of their own emotions of the situation that's being presented. So like I said, it had to have been a conversation discussed. It had to have been, listen, you know, it's about time for you to tell the boys or it's about time for you to tell the kids. That don't mean he woke up. Granted, it was presented to them that he woke up and this was it. But 9 times out of 10, when him and his grandpa and grandma was in the room and instead of them doing whatever, they was having conversation. Listen, this ain't working out. Listen, this is what's going to have to happen. You know, the conversation was had. Everything does not have to be happen and does not have to be advertised. For one, in front of kids, for the family, because if you introduce it to the family and you talk about him, oh, he ain't shit. Now they're gonna carry the same emotions that you're telling them, and now you at a family function. Why she so angry? Why she looking at me like that? Oh, because you done told your business. You done told auntie so and so we had an argument. So now she looking at me now this type of way. That's what causes problem in a relationship as well. A lot of time, and this is just my opinion. Back then, we allow us as women, when I say we, us as women allow the man to do anything. And I realized that because I got an uncle and he got like 20 children scattered with that variety of women from North Carolina, Philly, New York, whatever. I got an asshole of cousins. You understand what I'm saying? From one uncle. You understand what I'm saying? Whether he was married, whether he was in a relationship, at the end of the day, a lot of these children popped up while he was involved with a particular woman. People allowed. And that's why a lot of the relationships happen. Like the poly situation was probably in place before it was advertised like now. Oh, he got a girl. Oh, that's his other woman. Or, you know, there was people at family functions. Oh, that's so-and-so. Yeah, that's the baby mother. You find out about more kids, unfortunately, when the person passes away. Why? Because he was doing whatever he was doing. And 9 times out of 10, the main woman knew about the other woman because why? He was paying that car note. He was paying that mortgage on that house. He was making sure her bank account was right. He was making sure whenever she did not want for nothing. The main woman didn't want for nothing, but she accepted everything else. And that's why nobody knew because why? Her friends was taken care of. You ain't supposed to be accepting that. That's this, that, and the third. That's why nobody said nothing because nobody wants to hear what they already know.
And then did you hear what she said? He was taking care of everything.
Right.
These days, if you not the main woman, these men don't be taking care of nothing.
And this is where it goes to
I disagree with that. I do
what you allow. You got the side chicks being treated better than the wives. You understand?
I don't agree with that. Like I was about to say what Don said. It's less headache. So since it's less of a headache, it seems as if whoever is getting more from the man. First of all, none of them is really getting everything from his ass.
Nope.
In the first place. One is getting a whole bunch of dick and a few flowers or whatever. The other one is getting her mortgage paid, the kids taken care of, blah, blah, blah. So,
and a headache.
And a headache. So I just want to know, I don't even know what side of the coin you really feel like you should be on. But if you're walking around here like I want to be a side bitch to a nigga because he less of a headache, shit. Your self-esteem in the trash. Because that nigga ain't
it's not about self-esteem.
Yes, it is. That nigga ain't taking care of both of y'all 100%. So if one of y'all know about the other one and y'all walking around here like I'm better than whoever, y'all self-esteem in the trash. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody say. You can't tell me that it ain't a self-esteem
I don't think it's a self-esteem thing. I think
okay. So what you think it is?
That female feels she's just in a better place in her life. That's what
she's in a better place.
That's something she chooses to accept.
And that's her self-esteem.
That's her self-esteem when she get a penis and a couple of dollars. Like, let me tell you. Okay. All right.
She trying to get it together.
She's like, I'm trying not to crash this car.
And then a baby.
Well, we talking about why relationships considered hard nowadays.
Right.
We talking about why
relationships are hard nowadays because everybody.
You got relationships. And then you got too many people in the fucking equation too. That's another thing.
There you
There's
go.
a lot of people in the equation.
Amen.
That's one of the biggest
There's a lot of
things
people in the
right there.
equation.
That's what I was about to say.
Yes, a lot of people in
You
the
got
equation.
two ways to.
There's too many people in the equation.
Correct.
Everybody's in everybody's business. Everybody wants to post all on social media when them and they
Too
make.
many people in the
Nobody
bed.
ever thinks that me and my man go through anything because you will never see nothing about me and him on social media. I never. First of all, you may never see him on social media.
Right. I had a whole situation. I didn't even think y'all was involved until he started venting on Facebook. I was like, and that's where the difference is. He on Facebook with his feelings, and I don't need nobody in my business. I'm gonna do what I want regardless. So, like, come on.
Cancers have to express ourselves.
That is the Aquarius. That is the Aquarius and envy. Let me tell you, baby. Aquarius is gonna do what they feel. They don't give a fuck how you feel about it.
Cancers have to express our feelings. That's all it is, man. And half the time we
gotta
don't be even
remember, a lot
talking
of times
about
men
our
don't want to express
relationships.
their feelings.
Half the time men don't really be talking about their relationships. They be just shooting off random shit in their head just to get it off.
Nah,
their
they
head.
it'd be subs at their relationship, like shit that might have not happened right now, but that shit might have happened like a year or so ago, and they be like, nah. So ain't nobody gonna know this is about me because that shit ain't happening now. Man,
You know what I also
like a
think?
motherfucker.
I also think people want relationships, but are not fully ready for relationships.
They're not.
That's what
And
the
nobody
main problem is.
and nobody wants to put in the work. And because the work is not done, and if something happened that disrupt the flow that they were like, I was having a conversation today, literally having a conversation today, and somebody said to me that the fun stopped once the female had a baby, that the fun had stopped.
Okay.
And it's just like, how did the fun stop? Oh, because before the baby, y'all were able to just pick up and go. Well, she was, because you still as a man is able to still pick up and go, like how you got more range of freedom. But because she had
How
a
you
baby,
figure? Wait, come on. How do you figure?
You said you got more freedom?
More range, more freedom.
Oh,
range.
more, okay.
But let me
that's
say,
totally false. But go
Let
ahead.
me say my point right quick, and then we could go right back to that. No, we can. I'll definitely go toe to toe with you on that. But I'm gonna say this. So basically, he said that the fun stopped because everything now is mommy mode, and he don't mind mommy mode, but he still remember when it was just dumb and it was a lot of freedom. Okay. So he was talking about how he's able to and then her body changed, and he don't mind that. It's just like, all right, I'm dedicated in the gym. I'm making sure I'm good. How come you not? Because the timing ain't the motherfucking same. That's why. Like I had to say,
availability has changed.
It's not as simple as it's simpler
That
for you
pouch
to
is
get
sexy.
up, and
Stop that shit.
it's simpler for you. Not when your girl was slender. If your girl was slender and like in shape before the baby, you kind of if that's what you expect, that's what you expect. Everybody got their own preference as to what they expect.
I got a bunch of dogs that'll tell you that pouch is sexy.
For me, my
I'm getting fat, and if you don't like it, oh well.
My ex-husband did not like the pouch. He did not like the pouch that I got after I had the baby. So for your dog, that's sexy to them. For some men, it's not. And one of those men that belonged to me, it was not. And now with this baby, I don't even have the pouch or the weight that I gained after I had the other two kids. And I'm still in the back of my mind, I'm so self-conscious, like, all right, Precious, you got to get back in the gym. You know what it is, blah, 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 blah. I just really don't have the availability. I don't have the time.
So let me ask you a question.
Well, let me tell you something about that.
Hold on. Time out, because you don't have no kids. So let me express something because you don't have kids. So I'm gonna express something real quick.
Oh my God.
So on that note, let me explain to you something, right? This is where being two parents in a situation comes involved.
This is why I wanted to say my
you
piece
can
first.
have that time to do what you want to do. This is where Pops goes, yo, listen, I got the kids. You go and do it.
It's no longer fun here. So that's what I'm saying about that. Now, when it comes to
fun is us doing one-on-one things, yeah. But there is stuff that you could do as a family and still have a great time.
But not everybody. That's fine. Family time is good time.
But I also
what I'm saying to you is go ahead.
Well, what I'm saying to you is, if you need, like you said, you want to go to the gym. they can stay with their pops, and you can go to the gym.
And
then when it's his time to go out, but that's what I'm saying. When it's his time to go out, he go out. You made it seem like us men could just run the street. Hey, bye. Go run the street. Do what you want.
Some men do.
No. Some men do, but I'm not saying all of us do. Because I know as many bad men as y'all know, I know a bunch of us good men.
Okay.
So,
I know. Wait. Whoa. You keep talking about bad men. Hold on now. Let's not do that, because I know a bunch of great men. I was raised by them, and I have one. I'm not saying that. I don't know a whole bunch of bad men. I know that my ex-husband didn't like the body that I had after I had the baby. Oh, let's be very clear. I'm gonna tell you that.
He was bugging.
All right, but that's one man. That's one man. And then
especially
I had
when they got
stretch marks on my
scratch
side.
mark?
That Westall was the sexiest thing ever.
Tiger stripes, damn it.
Okay, so don't make it seem like, because I know a whole bunch of great men. I know a whole bunch of great men. I know a whole bunch of great men that's going to do what they got to do for their family, never make excuses. Or are they trying, if they looking outside, they ain't about to make, they not going to make the woman inside know that they looking outside for anything. That's just a fact. That's the type of men I know. They going to take care of the household. That's the type of men I know. I know them great men. Don't make no excuses here.
I'm just going off of what you say.
Pay these bills.
So once I hear that energy, once I get that energy of, oh, he just can go where he want to go and it's all cool. That's why I'm addressing that issue with saying no. There's some men out here that will take the baby and like, yo, listen, you go where you gotta go. There's good men out here that do that.
No, that's the type of man that I know.
I mean, don't get it twisted. You got you know.
I don't know. I ain't got no kids.
You got.
Man,
my kids old enough. I get up and do both.
That's that petty Taurus in her ass, boy. She a petty Taurus.
Well, I say this. When it comes down to men and women time are not the same. Men and women responsibility is not the same either. It doesn't matter what kind of active father you is. You can be 100% active father, and any father I know can attest to the same thing. The love and the time that the mom put in is not necessarily the same love and the time the dad put in. It's just what it is.
I disagree with that also.
Okay, well then tell me. My brother would disagree with that too, though. To be honest, but tell me why you disagree.
Let me ask the question: is you out here breastfeeding, my nigga? No, you ain't got a titty for that baby to suck on. So that mama put that mom motherfucking child.
Do you got a pump?
Who said she pumping?
You pump that milk into that bottle, and guess what? Now I got that same amount of time and energy.
Do you know how many kids will not drink out of a bottle, though? Will not drink out of a bottle.
They have nipples shaped like the breast.
But there are kids who don't drink the bottle, though.
What
about the kids that don't? Okay, but what about the kids that don't
drink the bottle? It's still not that body warmth of that mama. You ain't about to have that baby ain't gonna be up under you.
Like I said.
You about to strap it onto your titty?
I have gone through kids who want, they were so used to sucking on a nipple, but once they made those nipples that those bottle nipples that are shaped like nipples, hold this, hey, here you go, baby. And they was good. They drunk that milk, they was straight.
But you do
get that back with the burp.
But they still had to pump. They still had to be pumped.
Good.
You got the titty to pump? Do you got the titty to pump?
Listen, that doesn't mean that you.
Do you got the time?
That does not mean.
Do you got the time to pump?
Once again, that does not mean that we cannot do as far as, equal of the time. We're not saying that. I'm not saying or taking away from any mother. Can't do it. You know what I mean? I was a single father for 4 months, and I was going crazy. I was literally going crazy. You know what I mean? Because even me and my men was talking about it. Because to me, my wife handles all the school shit. I know nothing about these school shit, but I had to sign them up for school. I made it happen after I figured it out. But don't say like, yo, it's certain things that, we us men will look, okay, that's something the mommy handle. And then we look at shit that, yo, this is what daddy handles. But yeah, we do feel that way, but don't get it twisted that we can't share the work. Because that's why you have a lot of single fathers out there with their kids. There is
actually more single fathers now than it has been in quite some time. You're 100% correct.
You know what? I see a lot of good shit. Y'all done left me with these kids. Here's your time now, bitch.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
That's a fact,
but also
Jack.
remember when mommy does that, there's also these good nurturing women that that daddy now gets into a relationship that helps with that child.
But there's
and then
always
y'all want to go 7:30 off for that.
No, baby.
Daddy season 2.
It's a village. It's a village, sir. It's a village. I believe in a village. You should know I believe in a village. My family is very much so blended. I will never.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with the village as well. I'm with you with the village too. But there's a lot of women that can't handle that. They get upset. Yo,
how you doing?
Listen,
but
no,
I
don't want my daughter or son around that person.
That is why relationships are harder nowadays, because back then there was a village, and I'm not just saying of another woman. Family was a little more tight knit back then than it is now.
But you know what it was? We lost Nana, and we lost Jima. We lost them people, and when we lost them, those were the structure in most households. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then once that structure, you lose that structure, like everybody's all over the place, and it is what it is. Like my father's side of the family, it's hard to get us back all together because my nana's not there.
But they also was very much old-fashioned. Listen, you got to deal with it. That's your husband. Listen, you got to make it work. Y'all married. Opposed to us in this time age now, it's like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Or you got a lot of people that be like, girl, you ain't got to deal with that. Opposed to, like I said, back in the days, grandma, grandpa, and whatever else, they would do.
But their logic wasn't good either. You see,
that's what I'm saying, right?
Clean up woman.
No, not even clean up woman. What's this shit? Soon as I get to the light, I'm gonna tell you. But she was saying, having a piece of me is better than having a man at all. You a motherfucking lie. You keep that.
Right.
We don't have those same values. But
if you listen to most of them songs from back then, a lot of them was speaking. Me and Mrs. Jones have a thing going on. Miss Jones had a whole ass husband at home.
The whole thing is crazy.
But hold up. You know why? And this is one of y'all sit here and complain about why grandmas and them took that. They pretty much did that so that the household could still stay the way it was. Because you know how young women don't want to do certain things. It's like, what's these
certain things we don't want to do?
And then now everything had to be put on another person to do it.
I don't have a problem with doing anything, right? But give me a reason to want to do it.
See, here we go.
But I don't think it should be a reason in a relationship. That's just my opinion. My thing is certain things are expected to be done.
No. I disagree.
I disagree too.
If you're in a relationship and y'all in a household and he is working 2 jobs and your ass is working 1 job, it is expected in my opinion, you come home, you get the kids situated, then it's done. If he is home doing nothing, then of course it is expected for him to be home to have dinner ready. You understand? A relationship, you gotta find balance, and a lot of people
in a relationship you can find balance.
Yeah,
but
Mike.
we ain't never. We can find balance. You absolutely right. We supposed to. But let me tell you something. I wasn't raised like that. As far as if a man got 2 jobs, he's supposed to come home to a meal. I saw my grandfather work 2-3 jobs and still come home and he would cook for the whole family. Whatever. Ain't no man above no woman.
Nobody's saying nobody's above nobody, but at the end of the day, it's supposed to be balance. I'm not gonna have my man. But that's why I say people do what you allow. If you allowing him to go and work 16 to 20 hours and still slave over a stove when your ass been sitting home all day or just did 8 hours and you did nothing, that's crazy. And that's just my opinion. Regardless of what we was raised back in the day, you do what works for you because everything that worked for them was the reason why we got 20-something cousins by the same uncle.
What time did he come home? That he cooking dinner.
My grandfather would get home probably about like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Okay, so that's that's the reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody said he was making 3 jobs every day.
No, I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is this. That I feel that when it comes down to the household, let me tell you why. To me, for why I feel like households are not working nowadays, because everybody is doing whatever the hell they want to do, but also the dynamics have changed. Men are not the breadwinners anymore. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
So if the dynamics
so
have
that
changed,
means that you gotta
hold
disrespect them because
nobody said
Nobody
disrespect.
said anything about
I don't
disrespect.
my
Calm
man.
down.
I don't disrespect my man. I don't disrespect my man at all. In fact, I give him the utmost respect. And me and him work the same 8 hours per day. So I'm not even gonna hold you on that one. I don't disrespect no man. So why you going ham back there?
I was about to say, I hear a little. He said, because mommy is going ham, so I gotta voice my opinion behind her, and I appreciate that. That's what nephew's supposed to do. You right, nephew.
Let me tell you something. So a lot of people, a lot of people say, sex is required in a relationship, right?
Yeah,
required.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Right? So there is no reason why I should not want to give you some ass. Like I should always just want to give you some ass just cause.
That's all right to me.
You gotta give me a reason. If you make me want to give you some ass, that ass is gonna be better than if I just give you some ass. Because if I just give you some ass, I'm gonna be like this. That's all you're gonna get from me. Now, if you make me want to give you some ass, you're gonna get a little bit of this.
Oh God!
You need to give me a reason to do the shit that I do.
Listen.
And that's why it goes to what I just said.
But Envy just said.
Hold on.
But Envy just said, like, the man works too. I am talking. Now I'm talking. Now you shut your mouth.
Oh my God, John,
you
going crazy today.
You see the being rude? I'm your guest. You don't treat your guests like this.
Yes, oh my God. But that's why I said
you may be a guest today. Use family. So I told you however I feel.
Oh, Jesus.
But
I just can't with y'all.
My whole thing is everything in a relationship is still done for a reason. If you're with somebody, you're with them for a reason. You're not just with them just because it's just something to do.
Some people are. Some people are with people for a come up. Some people are with them for financial situation. And that's why a lot of people don't work out because everybody's not on the same page.
My reason being, I love you. My reason being, you take care of me.
But you don't love the person when you first meet them.
If you love that person,
I did.
Should be given with no problem.
I fell in love very quickly. I don't know what it was. I fell in love very, very quickly.
So they should never be this. Because all of this should be keep going all the time.
No. Look, just because I love you doesn't mean that I want to give you my pussy every night.
Thank you, because I can agree to that one. Because Lord have mercy.
Vulgar. Your vulgarness is just disgusting.
Whose show is this? What is this show called? The Queens of NYC. And what is our motto? Real, raw, and uncut.
Queens of NYC Podcast.
The vulgarness. This vulgar.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
I shouldn't want to get, my coochie, is that what you want me to say? What do you want me to say? My vagina.
That sounds a lot more appropriate.
Cookie. I shouldn't want to give you the cookie every night.
Oh, my God.
There's a reason, like there are things that you might do throughout the days. Tell me I'm beautiful. Things of that give me a reason.
How many times do you need to be complimented in one day?
What?
That's a compliment, right?
But my love language, first one is quality time. Second one is words of affirmation. So I need to be told several times a day.
Jesus Christ.
Several times a day, baby. Okay? You need to know the person you are with, their love language.
But that
and you can be
a
better person.
Majority of women are crazy.
So others
it is
love
what
language.
it is.
But it can change.
He said the majority of women is crazy. Lord have mercy.
Physical touch used to be like at the bottom. Physical touch now might be somewhere at the top for me.
Lord have mercy.
Quality time is always gonna be number one for me, though.
But once again,
people need I need a reason.
Multiple jobs. Quality time is not always feasible. Maybe I would be getting in from work at 11, 12 o'clock. I expect you want to be asleep. Or if you're not asleep, yes, then we can have a conversation before you fall asleep. Because most good women, to me, this is my opinion, can stay up and wait for their man to come home knowing he's coming home at that time of night.
I don't know if you know it, but most good women also have jobs and work in the morning.
No, I know. You know how many women I know that would stay up just literally until they know their man is home and safe. And sometimes that's just a.
Is this when you and your man live together? Is this when you?
Yes, of course.
If y'all live together, if we live together, that might work out. But if we don't live together,
you talk on the phone. Huh? You don't talk on the phone until you get home.
What you saying? You reach out what?
I said
you don't talk on the phone.
You don't talk to your spouse until they get home.
I don't have a man that works overnight. It doesn't work long hours, so I don't have to talk to nobody after a certain time. So if you don't call me by what's my bedtime on when I gotta work, if you don't call me by 11 o'clock, count me the fuck out. I'll get a text message. I might get a text message. You sleep? If I respond, then you can call me. If I don't, lights out, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep. The only thing I require is for you to just like text me and let me know you home. For me, when I'm out, because I'm a female, that suffices for me. But
because she ain't that early, opposed to me, my ass up all night till the next day.
Yeah, so
exactly. Any ass is like, you better call me when you get home. I know, because you know I'm up.
No.
For me, Wes will stay up until I get home because I am a female. If I am outside late, like he would be like, he's definitely making sure that I'm in the thing. He'll tell me, I'll be like, Precious, I'm a man. I got this. Like, what? I don't really know. I don't know. He's gonna
count me out.
Text me. Yeah,
that nigga will fall asleep on me in a heartbeat.
So you basically feel like that's a man role.
Nah, that nigga will fall asleep on me in a heartbeat.
I just tell you what works for me. What works for Wesley?
Gotcha.
Everybody's relationship is different.
Correct.
It's whatever works for you and whatever the dynamic of your relationship is. And if that man wants to stay up and wait for you to get home, if that's his routine and you're used to it, don't switch that shit up though.
Oh, I'll let that shit be known in the beginning. Do not create a vibe with me that you cannot maintain. I'll let that shit go from the gate.
And he will tell you guys the same, like, he don't require. What is going on? We almost home. Trust me, we're almost home. All right, I gotta go. Cause he is wilding. I can't even finish my thought because he is bugging me out in the back, bro. I need to go over and you wilding. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. All right. I love y'all. I'm getting off the phone because he is not gonna allow me to continue this conversation.
Y'all nephew is acting up.
Yeah, and he don't like a car seat, and we literally about 5 minutes from home. But this is like he is like doing the most in the back right now. Goodness gracious.
All right, so get home safe, and if we still on, just tune in after you get situated.
Yes, I'll text y'all to let y'all know that I made it in the house safe.
All right.
Okay.
Love y'all.
All right.
Maybe till later. We a Facebook user said Queens and Dawn. What's good? Relationships. What are a trip?
Don't read it because MB. Don't read it because MB can't. Oh, neither one of y'all got your glasses on. Can neither one of y'all?
No, I can read it. I said it says Queens and Dawn. What's good? Relationships are a trip all the way around.
Yes. Who is it? Did it come up? Who's the person?
I want to say relationships are a trip all the way around.
Who
but
said it, Dawn?
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Oh,
stop rushing.
You just be going hard on Dawn. Jesus, I kind of feel bad for him.
That's my homegirl Ella Reese. Thank you.
Okay.
So yes, I agree. Yeah, I can see you. I agree. Relationships are a trip all the way around, but at the same time, they can be worked on. Communication.
Definitely communication.
Once my theory is though, once the trust is gone, that's mostly where the problems occur.
But my thing is, what causes it can be a time when there is no trust issues that you would think of, because like you said, communication. If you're not telling the person you're not happy, you're not telling the person, this is what offended me and vice versa, then it's like, what's next?
I don't know. I don't know what's bothering you if you don't tell me.
Correct. You got a lot of situations where men don't want to express themselves or tell what's going on, then they want to ghost the person. Then
I ain't got that problem.
You understand? Huh?
I said I don't have that problem because I get an earful like every other day.
Jesus. Not because I see it happen. I be like,
communicating.
So-and-so.
He is communicating. Sometimes a little bit too much, but okay.
Oh,
but
God.
you gotta accept his form of communication.
I do.
Telling you how you feel.
I guess
so why don't you change some of the things he's asking you?
I change everything he asks for. It doesn't. He doesn't see it in his eyes, but I change.
Because maybe you haven't.
I have. Trust me, I have.
My whole thing is there's no perfect relationship. So without being no perfect relationship, you're gonna go through shit. And like I said, for those people that don't go through arguments, don't go through fighting us.
Somebody damn sure lying.
Y'all don't really care for each other.
I'm scared. I believe that you're supposed to have at least maybe 1 or 2 disagreements about something because something somebody did ain't right.
Let me tell you something. Having an argument is actually very cathartic. It is.
I think that's what the lady told us before. It was. Good
it's
good to argue.
It's good to argue.
Just don't go below the belt.
Right. You can't just be out here because they say that's what Tauruses do, but I don't.
Lie.
I'm not. I think you know what? When I'm having an argument with somebody, like someone that I care about, like not just a random person on the street, I'm just running my fucking jigs. I'm saying whatever comes to mind. Whatever comes to mind at that time is what I'm saying. When I'm having an argument with somebody I actually have, care about in any type of relationship that we have, right. I think about what I like. If I'm in an argument with somebody, you'll notice that I'm very quiet because I'm thinking about what I'm going to say so I don't hurt anyone's feelings. Because I don't want to say something that I'm going to regret later. Mm-hmm. But I do want to get your ass to know what my point is.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. The below the belt. I
never said I was below the belt. That's why I said I think about things.
Well, we got another call up there. I think that's
Aisha.
Hello?
That's how y'all answer the phone.
Hello, thank you for calling.
It ain't my show. So I just say hello.
When we know family calling.
Right. Thank you for calling the Please NYC Podcast. Hey, boo.
Hey, babies. How are you? How you
What's
guys?
Your
you know I can stay on the phone. You know I can stay on with y'all forever. So I'm going to try my best to be clear and as fast as I can.
Yeah, because we're going to have to wrap it up because we got to get ready for relaxation hour on in the future. So we got to get
Communication is highly important. However, a lot of people tend to not to communicate because they're not ready to. Mm-hmm. And that's fine because we can have an argument and I could be like, listen, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to deal with this now. But then that shit is on top of other arguments and other resentment and other bullshit. So it's important to start communicating as soon as you feel something, not when it happened 4 months ago, 6 months ago, or anything like that. That's
you won't forget.
There's still a place and a time. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to argue in front of your family, kids, or in strangers. Like
absolutely,
outside is not the place to be having an argument. You bite your tongue, and we hold that until we get into a quiet place.
I need to. Not saying right away, but sometimes you need to get that off your chest because there are things that happen in an argument that afterwards, in that argument, it bothered you. So you need to let it be known then. Because after the argument, you don't even fucking remember why you was arguing. Because there's many a times that I've been in an argument and I haven't said, I didn't say anything. And then I think about it, I'll be like, wait a fucking minute.
Because it wasn't important to argue about.
No,
it was.
It is important, but you know what that is about?
It is.
So many of us, we argue, we don't comprehend what we're trying to argue about. We only argue to reply back. And that's where the miscommunication comes from. Because you're trying hard to reply back, like, oh, no, bitch, you ain't come. And then you just going on by the bed. And then you wasn't where you supposed to be.
Why you disrespected you in the first place? That's the problem.
Huh?
He shouldn't have disrespected you in the first place. That's the problem.
It doesn't have to just.
That's true. But again,
I'm sorry. I know my
just
theory. I don't believe in
from the
calling a woman
reply of what we're saying, and then
She
not
just said the
only
word.
that,
She wasn't
what I
actually
realized-
meaning it.
Yeah, and what I realized, especially me, as a Libra, we always tend to reverse ourselves to be better. With me, I have arguments with my friends all the time, but thank God we know each other. But I've also learned to not be like, you're a fucking idiot, you stupid, whatever. I'm cursing my friends. Meaning, like, I feel like, and this is just my belief. If I say you's a dumb ass, you's a fat hoe or whatever, I feel like I'm calling my friend a fat hoe. She's gonna be a fat hoe. Like, she's gonna be fat and she's gonna be a hoe.
But you just hurt her feelings, technically.
I know, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to lower my temper, to be calm and patient, and to try to get everything out to my friend. And then I also learned that everything don't need to be said that's in your brain either.
Everything
Right?
doesn't have to be addressed, right?
Yeah, and then you have to know your people. If your friends are your real friends, like your true friends, y'all both will know each other. Y'all know each other's heart of hearts, y'all brains, everything. Even like even with you guys, you would know how your coworkers' brain works. You understand how the heart of hearts is, so you know how to take certain things. You understand?
But that's a part of growth. A lot of people don't want to grow. A lot of people are stuck in their way. Oh, well, when I talk to people, this is how I talk. A lot of people don't want to say, you know what, you're right. I did come off a little bit harsh. Or, yeah, I did say it a little bit nasty.
Andy, why are you talking about me like this? Because that's what Dawn just said to me.
Oh my God. But it's not even just in a friendship, it's in a relationship as well. I find it and I see it in men. A lot of times their thing is, oh, but that's just how I am. I don't feel I should change this. I don't feel I should change my attitude and this, that, and the third. And I had to explain to somebody, you want a successful relationship? Old keys is not going to open new doors. The way you've been dealing with certain situations with other women that they are your exes, you can't go about it with me.
It don't even have to be. It could be an old key to this new door. It could have still been. I could have been the old door. I'm a new person. You change.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to change. Right. Even
if that old key worked for me before, you need a new key. You're gonna have to figure it out. My mentality.
That's where growth comes into play, and that's why you have to learn how to adjust. I can be one of those people that's a night owl, which I am. The person, whoever, if I'm dealing with somebody, he might be a person that go to sleep early. All right, well, then you go to sleep because I'm gonna be in the living room on Amazon shopping with the TV on. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta find balance. You gotta know how to
baby, put me to sleep.
And I'm gonna
turn the lights out and we go in the bed.
I ain't going to bed.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to go to bed mad.
Real quick, one more thing, and then people gotta understand whether it's in relationships, marriages, friendships, people change every single day, whether it's for the best or the worst of them. People began to evolve. Everybody is not the same last month, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago.
Right.
So it is very important that you keep your communication open, and it must, and with a capital M-U-S-T, it must be respectful, because what a lot of people don't understand is the moment that you cut and open up your fucking mouth and your tongue and you be disrespectful, conversation is done. It's an automatic, we're going below the belt with each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's not necessarily automatic, because you might have a situation.
I'm a walk away person.
That's what I'm about to say. You might have a situation. You're gonna be talking to yourself. Oh, so you don't hear me talking?
You want me to?
No, I hear you talking. You just not talking to me like that. It's
the first thing I'm gonna say is, you want me to beat your ass?
Yeah. Violent.
I'm gonna fuck you up. All right, but that's my 2 cents.
You know I can't be. He know I can't be his ass. I know I can't be his ass.
Thank you for calling lovable. We appreciate it.
All right,
we all know I can't beat his ass. That man is 6'2", 280 pounds. Where the fuck my 5'5", 125 ass is going?
You're crazy.
Like this, I'll be up like, okay, nigga, you got it. You got it. Now I'm gonna still fight back. Fuck that shit. Ain't no pussy.
All right, so yo, this is the part of the show where I go, God damn, we gotta go. So, The reason why I'm up here technically.
The reason why Dawn is on the show today, Dawn has a big announcement that he wouldn't even tell me and Envy. So what the hell is it?
So the last couple of weeks I've been listening to the other shows on the network and how much they want to expand and expand and expand. So I decided to get in contact with certain people, and so now the Evening Rush Network will be on the Amazon Fire Stick, so you can watch us live at any place in the United States or abroad.
Right.
We will also be on Apple and Google CarPlay, so now you can watch the app on your car screen. Which is kind of dope, my bad.
Okay.
Not me. My shit don't work that way. Go ahead.
Jesus.
So we're pretty much now syndicated in almost every country.
Platform.
Every
yes, sir.
country.
Yes, sir.
Where's the bomb?
What you say? Where's the bomb?
Yes, the Evening Rush is fully
Do
syndicated.
Dawn's job for him.
In every country. If you now, this is all starting off in the second week of September, but also you'll be getting exclusive music from the Evening Rush Entertainment on the eveningrushnetwork.com. So you can hear exclusive stuff before it gets out to the world. There's gonna be a lot of big things with everything as far as the collaboration. If you want to be sponsors of the show or any of the shows on the platforms, this is definitely the best time. Now that we are syndicated everywhere, you'll be able to get your business heard at more higher levels and
right,
around
on more
the country.
platforms, correct, yes.
Yeah. So this is a great
Y'all hear that,
opportunity,
people?
not
What's
just
up?
for the shows, but for the people that do listen and the people that have been listening. And I want to also thank everybody that's been watching us on YouTube a lot. I've noticed the growth, the 5.5 thousand show, people watching, 7,000 people. So even though, we might not seem like people are watching, majority, they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking good out here in the street. So thank you. Thank you very much to everybody.
Thank y'all.
And the most important thing is, in my Fat Joe voice, the price is no longer yesterday's price.
Today's price, correct.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
price.
Today's price won't be tomorrow's price. So you know what to do.
So, don't be surprised when those sponsorship packages are now a little bit different. It's because we're giving you better quality. We're syndicated.
Right.
We're fully syndicated on our own. We don't have to go to any other stations to do it. Shout out to all those people that had to. We did it on our own. So that's what it is.
No shade though, no shade, but we doing it.
Whenever you say no, it's no shade. Yeah.
But there's a little shade because we up under a tree.
Niggas talk this shit all the time. Let's talk hours, man. And I'm happy to have been doing this with these two beautiful ladies. I want to commend them truly because, the Evening Rush Network would not be where it is if it wasn't for them.
I quit.
Dawn is sitting there lying because I ain't did shit, y'all.
I'm giving them ladies a bomb.
We appreciate you.
Me and Envy will be officially not part of the Evening Rush Network as of tomorrow. No.
Yes, we got to do we definitely got to do a part 2 on this topic. Tom did definitely run over. I
need to make my spaghetti, y'all.
I'm making salmon, so my dinner might be done a little bit quicker than yours. I don't know.
I don't know. Spaghetti don't take but so long either.
Jesus.
Oh, one quick thing also that's a little bit off the topic. There's a situation going on in Atlanta, Georgia that's very, very crazy. A young lady had an incident with her a residence where she lives, and she's being held where she's not allowed to get an attorney. And I think it's against her rights.
It is.
So we're definitely going to be talking about that more later this week. I think I might, either me or Rainbow is going to do a special Evening Rush, join on that. and we're going to discuss it. And I think we're going to even have some of the people involved on the air with us. So definitely, that's going to be done maybe later this week. But we as far as the Evening Rush, will be back not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So be prepared, season 3. Be ready to do some bigger and better things.
Oh shit! I thought it was this Wednesday. We not back this Wednesday either.
Nah. One more Wednesday.
Okay, say less, bro. Say less.
But Labor Day is Monday, so of course we will not be on the air. We will take that holiday day, but we will definitely come.
Oh baby! So I ain't got a show Wednesday, and I ain't got a show next Monday. You know what I'm fitting to do? I'm about to be out. No, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. It's just a joke.
Yo, happy Labor Day to everybody. You know I'm outside. I'm back outside. So we outside. Only thing I ask people, please just have Henny at your bars. You know, can we get a little gin? Something else. Yeah, like
some vodka. Gin is for old men.
I'm an old man now.
Gin is for old men and ways to make
I'm
Long
an old
Island.
man now. I'm trying to duck.
You want gin and juice? You want gin and tonic?
Or something, man. Like, yo, I went to Underworld this weekend and all they had was Henny, and I'm like, damn, bro, that's all you got, Henny? Yeah, that's what we got.
That's all people drink.
Yo,
that's disgusting.
Nah, Henny is great. Don't ever.
That's your problem. No more Henny nights for you.
That's right. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I want some gin. Can I have some gin?
I don't know. Please? Gin sounds like it would be I don't know what gin will do to you. I know that tequila makes me throw up. Hennessy makes me angry. Vodka is my shit. Rum is my shit. I don't know about gin. I don't think I've ever had gin on its own, like a gin.
Put fucking hair on your chest. You be like,
yeah, I don't.
I thought we were supposed to be off this. We out of here.
I don't even know what gin smell like.
That smell like rubbing alcohol. That's how bad it smells. But yes, we definitely appreciate y'all. We will see y'all same time, same channel. Not next Monday unless we have nothing to do, but probably the following Monday, definitely. If y'all don't already, follow us on the Queens of NYC Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Follow the Evening Rush Network. Definitely download the app. At this time, it is free, but like he just mentioned, we are currently syndicated, so it might be a price on it.
Like he said, yesterday's price ain't today's price. So
right. If you don't already have it today for free, download it. Hurry up and do so. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You can watch all the shows on the network, on the podcast. On the app, and also on the eveningrushNetwork.com. Also follow us at Rainbow Refreshers, Instagram and Facebook, Envious Creations, Instagram and Facebook, and we will see y'all next week. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's go.
Peace.
Later.